Good day, YouTube. I have an update for you, which I'm very excited about. I've been a civilian for 8.5 years since I left the Air Force in 2006 because they had a reduction in force. I love the Air Force active duty. I love traveling, like you probably already know, and serving on active duty and meeting great people and going to do different jobs, different locations. So in 2006, I had to leave active duty because of a reduction in force. And unfortunately, those things are still happening today. So I've been a civilian, like I said, 8.5 years. But I decided to think outside of the box and apply for a new job, AGR, Active Guard Reserve. And I was picked up to do a 3-year tour on active duty beginning in early May, so just about a month away. I will be going to Buckley Air Force Base. And I have 12 years of active duty right now. Add 3 more, that's 15 years. My goal is to do a great job, network, and hopefully get what's called career status. And that means they will allow me, if I get selected for career status, to serve all the way up to 20 years of active duty. And at 20 years, I have to retire from active duty. Whether I want to or not, whether I'm ready or not. But that is my goal, because if not, I don't get a pension till I'm 60. That's 17 years from now as opposed to 8 years from right now, if I do the max of 8 years and do a good job. And that is my goal. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to take a military leave of absence from my civilian job as a financial counselor. And most likely I will lose my accreditation that I have from being a financial counselor. I'm okay with that. Finances is something that I love. I'll just put that aside for a while and come back if I come back as a civilian, because like I said, my goal is to stay on active duty up until the 8-year mark from now, 8 years from now, for a total of 20 years. So I just have to pass my physical, which it's already submitted. My orders should be coming down shortly. My civilian job already knows. I'll take a leave of absence. If the AGR program says after 3 years, thank you for your service, have a good day, go back to wherever you came from, I have return rights to my civilian job here on base. So that's a good thing. As soon as they say, and I hope that they do say, we want to keep you for career status, then that means I'll call my civilian job and say, thank you, but I'm not coming back. So in 8 years, I'll be 51, retired. And because I deal with finances and I know how to manage the finances for our family, I could technically retire from the workforce 8 years from now at the age of 51. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Financially, I'm excited about that, and I'll be ready to do that. But because I'll still be young, my goal is probably to go into teaching. That is one thing that I'd like to do, is teach at a college. Or I love baseball. Maybe work for the Colorado Sky Sox. It's called Colorado Springs Sky Sox, if we stay here in Colorado. And they're an affiliate for the Milwaukee Brewers as of recently. Or go work at the Air Force Academy doing something over there with sports. Even though I'm not really trained to do sports, it's just something that I want to do. But that's a good option, being proactive. So one thing I know for sure is I have 3 years. And I will maximize financially for those 3 years, because that's for certain. We'll see what happens after that. It could be up to 8 years, or it could be that I come back to my civilian job in 3 years. I always tell people that the reserves is the best kept secret, and I truly believe that. This will be the first time that I've been as an AGR, Active Guard Reserve. I've been a TR for 6.5 years, traditional reservist, and I've been an IMA for 2 years, individual mobilized augmentee. I've done a lot of great things. This is just another chapter in my life. And if you are a reservist or are thinking of going into the reserves, I'll tell you this, like I've said several times, every week when I give financial classes, it's the best kept secret. The reserves is the best kept secret, for me at least. I've taken advantage of it. I continue to serve, continue to get your professional military education. And it's a part-time job that pays really well, especially the higher ranks that you get, whether you're enlisted or officer. It's a great way to travel as well, great way to serve, and also be a part of a great team. And in my opinion, that's the Air Force. So we will see how my channel changes. I still like to talk about things that help people. I'm an HR guy first and foremost, and will always be an HR guy. So I hope you enjoy what the future brings with my channel, but also with your career in the military. Take care.